Welcome, everyone. I'm Kimberly Boscheman, and this is the Intentionally Intuitive Podcast. In this episode, we're going to take a look at the numerology and the energy for May 2022. First, we're going to look at the numerology and energy for the collective, which we are all a part of. And then we're going to break it down into the individual life path forecast. So before I get started, of course, this is a general reading. If you would like a personalized reading, please book some time with me. My information is in the description box below. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into it. So in the Northern Hemisphere, May brings flowers, springtime, and 11-2 energy this year. So when we have master level energy in a cycle, we may notice the challenges or obstacles to be a bit more pronounced, but the same can be said of the rewards of this cycle. So think of it like taking an accelerated master's level course. We'll have to put in the effort, but the satisfaction will be worth it. Similar to a 2 cycle, you may notice your experience sort of hasten, and this can help to push us to be much more decisive within our actions and our personal circumstances. Sudden events can occur now that require us to quickly go within, follow our instincts or our intuition, and take the reins within our own experience when we're deciding next steps. So, in doing so, we alleviate the tendency for being influenced by others during this time because there's a sense of urgency present that doesn't support calling multiple friends, weighing the options, reviewing pros and cons. No, you already know what to do. And this energy is assisting you in trusting yourself and the cues of your body and your own inner knowing. So don't miss an opportunity because you don't trust yourself enough to make a decision. This energy can feel almost hectic and exciting, and it can create a tendency for impulsivity. So this is fine if, of course, if it feels right to you and if you're following your own intuition. However, be aware of feeling like you have the need to sort of make a knee-jerk commitment at this time, simply to, rush through the process to get to the conclusion. If it feels aligned, great. But if it feels sort of cloudy and you're not quite sure, and you're still making haste simply to get to the end goal, then you may wish at a later time that you had taken more time. So be patient, be tolerant, and be decisive. All of that will yield positive results during an 11-2 cycle. Legal dealings can come up now to be worked through as well. So financial settlements are possible, such as inheritance or lawsuits of some sort being finalized. Contractual agreements, partnerships can also come to the forefront. And this, of course, includes marriage, divorce, adoption, buying or selling a home, property, or material goods. This 11-2 energy is also beautiful energy for investing time and resources into learning something new or furthering your education in some way. So signing up for a course, going back to school, attending a workshop of some sort or a retreat, as well as traveling to new places and fully immersing yourself within a different culture. All of this is supported under this beautiful 11-2 energy. Throughout May, we could find that we are more sensitive, and this can be a phenomenal time for enhancing our intuitive and psychic abilities. So this can be a very creative, inspirational period. So pay attention to any insights, dreams, and ideas that come flooding in at this time. So chances are, even if you don't take action on these new ideas, these inspirations, you'll see them resurface in some way again, if they're meant to, right? So at this stage, simply write them down and feel into how you want to work with them. Some you may release, and others you may feel compelled to create something much more tangible. This can be a very exciting cycle for this sort of process. So as mentioned, with any master energy comes master level tests and challenges to figure out and to overcome in order to extract the wisdom needed to move forward. So you may see exciting, big, new ideas emerge at this time, but those big new ideas may be coupled with just as big of challenges to overcome in order to achieve whatever this new goal is. So remember, challenges don't always indicate that something isn't meant for us. Sometimes those challenges are actually allies in assisting us to master whatever it is that we're attempting to achieve. So very infrequently is it true that mastering comes easily. It takes effort, persistence, skill, time, trial and error, all of these things, right? So this is going to be a period to keep moving forward despite the challenges to achieve whatever it is that you're working towards. That is, if it still calls to you. So if there is still fire behind you with whatever this is, then go for it. Keep going. You can overcome whatever challenges surface, and ultimately you're meant to extract the wisdom from those challenges. They're not meant to deter you necessarily or throw you off course. Now, of course, if you're still pursuing an old dream that's no longer your dream, but somebody else's, and your intent and motivation is sort of all about ego over true inspiration and desire, then you may continue to feel sort of out of alignment with this goal, and the challenges will become so great that you're only left feeling defeated versus inspired. So there is a difference. This 11-2 energy will assist us in recognizing sort of where we land with that. And, as we move through this journey, whether the goal is still truly ours or whether it's time to be released for a new one to enter. Big energy for May. And again, it's always what we choose to do with this energy that ultimately makes the difference. So when we're working with master level energy, we can anticipate that there will be master level challenges, but again, it's just assisting us in mastering the energy. So let's move on to the individual life path numbers. Life path number 2. So I pulled an animal spirit message for you all for May, and you got electric eel spirit. And the message that electric eel is bringing for you all for this month is bring your ideas to life. And so what I'm really feeling is just really like that magician energy of the ideas, the inspirations, they'll all come, but you bring that electricity to whatever this is. So, there needs to be that electric vibe that sets everything in motion, that really, again, sort of ignites everything into the physical realm. And so that can't happen without you. So these big ideas that you've been having, these inspirations, these dreams, these goals, whatever, again, none of that can take place without you. And so if the idea came in for you, there's a reason. You're ready. You're ready to take action on it. You're ready to start investigating it, to explore it. You are the electricity behind this. You are what's going to give it the power to come into fruition, to come into creation. And so it's what you do with it. Again, if these ideas, these inspirations just sit there, then that's all that they'll be are ideas, right? So it's up to you to step in and to bring the velocity, to bring the electricity into whatever this is, and to create whatever it is. So bring your ideas to life. I think that's really, really a powerful statement from Eel, and really brings with it this message of a reminder that none of this happens without you. Like, none of these big ideas can come to fruition without you. You are the most important ingredient. And so it's up to you to step outside the comfort zone, to take the initiative, to have the motivation and the wherewithal and the persistence to continue to follow through and to continue to bring the electricity. So to bring that voltage, right? Okay, so looking at the month ahead for 2s, there's a lot coming in here around money, finances, perhaps an inheritance for some of you, some kind of financial investment coming to fruition potentially as well that really helps you to bring those big ideas to life. So if there's something that you were trying to build, I think that mid-month you're going to see those finances, those resources come to light so that you can get behind whatever this is and really get some momentum. So looking at the month ahead, beginning of the month, I do see some kind of financial offer potentially coming in for you. Again, this doesn't necessarily have to be around money, but it does feel very physical. So it can be a relationship, a business partnership. I would say more so like a business partnership type thing as opposed to a personal relationship. But I do see some kind of offer coming in. So this could be new contracts, new opportunities to collaborate with others, new clients coming in. If you're an entrepreneur or business owner, this could be, if you're selling something, somebody making an offer on that, or you making an offer on something that you want as well. This could be legal proceedings as well, like trying to get a loan, getting that loan offer. It may be a little bit lower than what you had sort of anticipated or wanted, but don't let that throw you off. Don't let that deter you. I do feel like you're going to see the resources come in maybe as soon as mid-month, so that you do need to kind of get where you need to be in order to make whatever this is happen. Again, this could be some kind of new job offer coming in for you, but again, there does seem to be this energy around it not necessarily being maybe where you wanted it to be or sort of anticipated it to be as far as like the asking price. But again, don't let that deter you. I do feel like this is a really good starting point, and I feel like you're going to get to where you need to be actually pretty quickly. So I wouldn't let it deter you. Mid-month, there is also, again, just this energy of like inheritance, some kind of settlement coming to fruition. Again, closure of some kind of offering or a loan or something like that coming to completion. So, and I do feel like that's going to work in your favor. There is this very like sort of very powerful, like, again, like inspiring energy behind it and creative energy behind whatever this is. So I do feel like this money, however it comes to you, or these resources or this funding, is going to assist you. It could be through investors as well. I'm seeing investors. So it could be like investors coming in and assisting in some way. So again, it's helping you to create whatever it is that you're trying to create. So perhaps you had been networking or filed for a loan or filed for investors to back you. And I do feel like that's coming through. Now, obviously, this is a general reading, so this isn't going to be relevant for every single two out there. But for those of you that this is relevant for, I think this is going to be good news on the, again, the financial front, whatever that is. And I do feel like it's going to be assisting you in creating whatever it is that you're trying to create. And again, that can be through, relationships or a business or creative venture or whatever. But I do see that coming through, and I do see it being able to assist you in sort of a long-term project that maybe you've been trying to get off the ground, and again, creating something and being able to see it flourish and grow. There is longevity around whatever this is. So I do feel like, again, this is something that you're building that is meant to be sustainable, and the resources and the funds that do come in, or the people, will assist you in that process. And so that this can be something long-term and sustainable. Then at the end of the month, seeing something for you all coming in again, well, not again, but seeing definitely around like relationships, the home environment. So perhaps moving home, buying a new home, selling a home, getting married, getting divorced, finding out that you're pregnant or having a baby or something like that, but something around the home. I do feel like this is a cause for celebration. So even if it's a divorce that kind of gets finalized, it's a cause for celebration. So I do see this, maybe this is something that was a little bit challenging as you were moving through it, and now you've got your freedom from that experience, and so you can move forward now. For some of you, you might quite literally be getting married in May. But something around the home, cause for celebration, unity of some sort, people coming together, something that you have built. So something that you have contributed to greatly, and you're now seeing that again come to fruition. So really beautiful energy all throughout the month for you all, really. The only thing I would sort of say is just at the beginning of the month, just be aware that whatever comes in may not be sort of at the level you were hoping it would be at. But again, try not to be too discouraged by that, or don't let that deter you, because I do feel like it's going to grow into what it needs to be. With your electricity, of course, because remember, you have to bring those ideas to life, whatever that is. And so you need to continue to show up in that way, to continue to do that and be, again, bring the voltage. So, and then again, at the end of the month, just seeing just a big cause for celebration. This could be like even like a family reunion. I just see sort of like this gathering of sorts, but celebrating something. So again, it could be a promotion or something like that, and you have a party or, whatever. But it's definitely something about like community coming together, family, the home, something like that. This some sort of cause of celebration. So definitely see this month bringing forth a lot to celebrate for you all, really. And again, just being open to the energy as well, and to whatever sort of comes to your doorstep, and just exploring it, and knowing that none of this is possible without you. So it's how you contribute and how you invest into whatever it is that you're trying to create or to build for longevity. None of it happens without you. So you are the most important ingredient. So don't lose sight of that, and continue to bring the electricity. All right, twos, I hope it's a wonderful May for you all. Take care, everyone. Bye for now.